Good morning. We're going to start with a warm-up for our open court lesson today. Our objectives will be to segment phonemes and words, match medial phonemes and words, review long vowels, attach the long O sound to the letter O, listen for initial O, and practice writing the numeral 4. We're going to practice writing numeral 4. So let's look at the picture. What is the name of the picture? What is the name of the picture? You're right, it's a goat. A goat. What is the first sound you hear in goat? What's the first sound you hear in goat? And we're going to mark those sounds that you hear. The first sound in goat is G. So I'm going to have my G sound, G. What's the second sound you hear in goat? G. O. So let's say those two sounds. G. O. And what's the last sound? G. O. Goat. How many sounds did we hear in goat? G. O. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 sounds in goat. Good job. Let's look at our next picture. Let's look at our next picture. What is this? And I know many of you are saying that it's a tree. It's a tree, but what kind of tree is it? And no, it's not a Christmas tree. It looks like a Christmas tree, but it's not a Christmas tree. It's a pine tree. So the word we want to focus on is the word pine. Can you say pine? How many sounds do we hear in pine? What's the first sound? Correct. P. P. The first sound is P. Good job. What's the second sound in pine? P. I. P. I. And what's the last sound? Mm. Mm. P. I. Mm. Pine. Let's do it again. P. I. Mm. Pine. How many sounds? 3 sounds. 3 sounds in pine. So let's move on with our lesson. We're going to do a phoneme match. Listen, because we're listening for the middle sound. The middle sound. I'm going to say 3 words. You're going to tell me which 2 words have the same middle sound and what the middle sound is. Let's do one together. Hat, lip, map. Hat, lip, map. Which 2 words have the same middle sound? Correct. Hat, map. And what is the sound? Ah. All right, are you ready? Listen to the words. Tyke, dime, made. Tyke, dime, made. Which 2 words have the same long vowel sound? Tyke and dime. And what's the sound? I. Listen to the words. Bake, coat, dome. Which 2 words have the same middle sound? Coat and dome. And what is the middle sound? O. Fade, note, name. Which 2 words have the same middle sound? Fade, note, name. Fade and name. And what's the middle sound? A. Which two words have the same middle sound? Break, rain, bike. Break, rain, bike. Correct. Break and rain. And the middle sound is A. Now this time we're listening for short vowel sounds. We're listening for short vowel sounds. Tip, dim, mud. Tip, dim, mud. Which two words have the same middle sound? Tip and dim. And what's the sound? Eh. Listen. T, it, dim, im. They have the same sound. Bad, pot, dog. Bad, pot, dog. Which two words? Pot and dog. And what's the short sound? Ah, ah, ah. Listen to these words. Fun, nod, nut. Fun, nod, nut. Which two words have the same middle sound? Fun and nut. What's the sound? And one more. Big, red bag. Big, red bag. Big and red have the same middle sound, and it's eh, eh, eh. So today, we are going to be learning a new sound. We're going to be learning a new sound. We're going to be learning the long O sound. Long vowels say their name. O's my name. Two sounds I know. Short O in stop. Long O in go. O's my name. Two sounds I make. Short O in stop. Long O in go. And so let's look at our vowel patterns. Okay? Long O like in go. And then long O like in woke. Woke, woke, woke. So let's listen.
Long O. Long O is going for a stroll. As he goes along the road, he sees a shadow. In a jolt of surprise, he bellows, "Oh, oh, oh!" The shadow is frozen, and Long O wonders whether he should go home. His breath catches in his throat. He whispers, "Oh, oh, oh." Long O swallows his fear and decides to not bolt. He approaches the shadow and groans when he sees that the figure is only a lonely stone. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, so did you hear some things that have the long O sound? I believe you did. So we're going to listen for the initial O. What does initial mean? Remember we talked about that? Initial means the beginning sound. We're listening for the beginning sound. So let's listen. Open, over, face, Ohio. Which words have the long O sound? You're correct. Open, over, and Ohio. Which word has the long O sound? Idle, take, oat, hot. You're correct. Oat has the long O sound. Ocean, odor, O, or time. You are correct. Ocean, odor, and O have the long O sound. So now it's time for some writing. Okay, and this is the number, excuse me. I'm so used to just writing numbers. This is the number that we are writing. And so I'm going to find a link that shows and models for you how to write the number also. But let's write the number 4. And so here are my lines. And I'm going to start at the top, pull down to the midline, slide over, and pull down to make the number 4. Let's do one together. Put your magic finger up and let's pull down to the midline, slide over, and pull down. And one more. Pull down, slide, and pull down. There you go. That's how we make the number 4. That's how we will make the number 4. Let's go back and look at our screen to make sure that we have done everything in our lesson. And let's look back and just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out of the lesson for you. Okay, let's look at your skills practice page. And I know many of you have your skill practice books. So if you have your skill practice book, you're going to turn to page 149. Turn to page 149 with me. Okay, and I am making the screen so that everybody can see the page. Okay, there we go. All right, so you're going to be writing the number 4. You're going to be writing the number 4. You're going to trace the number 4 and then write the number 4. And you're going to trace the word 4. And let's spell 4 together. F-O-U-R. How do we spell 4? F-O-U-R. And you could add that word to your cards that you've been making. Add that word to your cards. What does 4 begin with? You're correct. It begins with the sound. And look at this word 4. It's not spelled the same way as our word wall word. Okay? 4. And one way you can remember how to spell 4 is the word 4 has 4 letters. It has 4 letters. Our word wall word 4 has how many letters? You're right, it has 3 letters. So that's one way you could remember the number 4. Okay, the word 4 has 4 letters. And so that's our open court lesson for today. That's our lesson for today. Once you get done with your page, you can take a picture of it. You can send it through your portfolio, or you can take a picture of it and send it in a Class Dojo text message, because you're able to do that now. You can send it that way. Have a great day. And what the sound does long O make? Oh, oh, oh.